words are fun. And there's a word that I like to say. It's the word excellent. It's just such a great word. Any word with an X in it, kind of appeals to me. I don't know why. It just seems that the X's are rarely used, so I like it when it gets worked in there. Excellent. And there's different ways to say words, like the word excellent. You've got Mr. Burns from The Simpsons. Excellent. Kind of the evil excellent. You've got Wayne's World. Excellent, And there's different ways of using words. And when it comes to the word excellent, God tells us to think about whatever is excellent. And not in an evil way and not in a silly way, but to really think what is excellence. Now, when we think about what is excellent and what excellence can look like, I have a working definition of it. Excellence is doing the best you can with the resources you have. The reason I need a working definition of that is so I can evaluate. Am I doing things with excellence? Am I really giving it a good effort or my best effort, really putting the best foot forward to represent God in a good way, in a right way, to represent His church in the right way? And so this is important. If I'm going to do something, I want to do it with excellence, and I want to really throw myself into it. If it's important enough for me to do, I want to give it my best. But I've noticed sometimes if we don't have a good definition of what excellence can actually become an excuse. Sometimes it's an excuse not to do the good thing we ought to do. There's something before us, an opportunity, and we say, well, I would do it, but I really can't do it with excellence. I don't know. If your working definition of excellence is doing the best you can with the resources available, then let's go for it. Let's give it our best. Let's give it and put the resources that we have that we can allocate to that, and let's do it with excellence. But if we're looking at excellence and saying, well, this other place or this other person, they did it here, it's at this level, and, our excellence would only be here, so we're just not going to do the good we ought to do. That's not very excellent. Give it your best shot. Go for it. Don't throw in the towel and give up just because you're comparing yourself to somebody else or to another organization. Excellence is doing the best you can with the resources you have available. Another way that excellence, though, is abused is using excellence as a reason to hurt people. This needs to be done, but, you're really not good enough to help out with this. This needs to be done, but you really can't be a part of it. And sometimes we can use excellence as a reason to harm or hurt people or not allow them to be a part of what is going on. And so when we think about what is excellent, what we really ought to do is say, okay, God, what are you wanting to do here? Not what do I necessarily want to do. I want my heart to align with yours, and I want to get in rhythm with you. God, what's the excellent thing you're trying to do here? And it may not just be about the activity or the program or the thing that you're trying to put together. God may have a much bigger play at stake, something more excellent. And so when we think about God, we're thinking about something that is excellent. When we think about His kingdom, we're thinking about something that is excellent. When we think about eternity and what God is up to, we're thinking about something that is excellent. Think about those things. And then in the moment, as we're deciding what we do and where and when and how and with what resources, we can evaluate and say, okay, God, what are you up to? What is the excellent thing you're doing here? And how do we get to be a part of that by building into that? That's real excellence. So whatever is excellent, think about such things and then go for it. Give it your best. Don't mail it in. And watch what God does. It will be excellent.